The auditorium was full, but the noise faded the moment he stepped onto the stage. A small boy, barely 12, wearing an oversized shirt, faded jeans, and shoes so worn that the tips were tearing apart. His hands trembled. His eyes searched for courage he wasn't sure he had. No one knew his name. No one knew his story. But by the end of that day, everyone would. His name was Liam Carter, a boy from a forgotten neighborhood in a small American town. Life had never been easy for him. His mother worked double shifts at a diner, and his father had left years ago. Most nights, dinner was a piece of bread and whatever leftovers his mother brought home. Liam loved learning, loved books, loved the idea of school, but they simply couldn't afford it anymore. When the bills piled up and the rent increased, his mother whispered one night, "Liam, we can't pay your school fee this month." He didn't cry. Instead, he hugged her and said, "It's okay, Mom. One day, I'll make things better." But inside, he was breaking. Liam started helping neighbors, delivering newspapers, carrying groceries, and cleaning yards, anything to earn a few dollars. Every time he saw kids in school uniforms with backpacks full of books, he felt a pinch in his heart. He wasn't jealous. He just wished he could learn like them. One afternoon, while cleaning tables at the diner, Liam heard a customer talking about a huge city talent showcase, a competition where kids could perform anything: singing, storytelling, playing an instrument. The prize was a scholarship and money for their family. Liam's heart started racing. He didn't have fancy clothes. He didn't have a musical instrument. But he had something no one else could see: a voice full of pain, love, and hope. That night, he went behind the diner, sat on the steps, and sang softly. His mother heard him from inside. Tears filled her eyes. "Liam, why didn't you tell me you had this gift?" He shrugged. "No one would care." She cupped his face. "They will. You have a voice the world needs to hear." The next morning, she borrowed a clean shirt from a neighbor and ironed it for him. She walked him to the audition hall, holding his hand the entire way, whispering prayers with every step. Inside the auditorium, Liam stood in the long line of kids wearing flashy outfits, holding guitars and keyboards. Some looked at him with pity, others with confusion, but when his number was called, he took a deep breath and stepped onto the stage. A judge asked, "What will you be performing, young man?" Liam swallowed hard. "A song, for my mom." The judges nodded, expecting something simple. But the moment Liam began to sing, everything changed. His voice was soft at first, gentle, trembling, but full of a sincerity that made the room still. As he reached the chorus, the tone deepened. His emotions poured out like they had been trapped for years. His voice carried hunger, heartbreak, dreams, and a love so deep for his mother that even strangers could feel it. By the second verse, people in the audience started wiping their tears. By the bridge, one of the judges had her hand over her mouth, stunned. And by the final note, there wasn't a single person who wasn't emotional. The auditorium erupted in applause. People stood up, cheering, crying, clapping for the small boy who had nothing except a heart full of hope. One judge leaned forward and whispered, "This is what real talent looks like." Another judge wiped his eyes and said, "Liam, you didn't just sing. You reminded us why dreams matter." They didn't hesitate. A judge reached forward and hit the golden buzzer. The hall exploded in golden confetti. The music swelled. Liam froze as the world around him turned into a shower of light. He covered his face, overwhelmed. He couldn't speak. He couldn't even breathe. His mother ran onto the stage, tears streaming down her cheeks. She hugged him tightly, whispering, "I'm so proud of you. You did it. You did it." Liam's life changed from that day. He received scholarships, training, and support. They moved into a better home. He returned to school, not just as a student, but as a symbol of courage and resilience. People across the country shared his story. News channels covered it. Millions watched his audition online and commented, "This boy touched my soul. This is the voice of real struggle. He deserves the world." And on your YouTube channel Prime USA Stories, his journey becomes a reminder for everyone watching. No matter how poor you are, no matter how broken life feels, a heart full of dreams can still win the world. Liam didn't just win the competition. He won everyone's heart, and he proved that greatness can come from the humblest places.